Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And we're off and running from Raymond James. Return starts at the 3. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Play fake, it's Mayfield. Buying some time left. Downfield, and he's got McMillan. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That one nabs him 33 yards, and a new set of downs, too. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play.
39-yard line.
180!
Baker now from the gun. Bails out of the pocket quick. Right side, hauled in by Godwin. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Buccaneers, first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards. I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Bucs get lined up and they will kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gives you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Williams from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it'll be first down Bears.
First and 10 at the 40.
Working from the gun, Williams. Flushed out of the pocket. Odunze's got it right side. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is
to win it. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. And this gets all the way down inside the 5. The officials blow it dead at the 4-yard line. Bucs to the line. 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. Hits his running back. And he hauls this one up to the 11 before being stopped.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
This is Irving on 2nd. And this gets them well away from danger as he is up past their 20. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Bucs have the 1st.
First and 10 at the 23-yard
The play fake. Here's Mayfield. Rolling out to his left. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. They're going to move the chains after a big play. 39 yards. Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Dumped off to his running back. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Irving here from the gun. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit.
That's another Buccaneers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27.
Play action. Here's Mayfield. This is hauled in by on the right side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Cut near the goal line. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
From the red zone now. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Jalen McMillan with the touchdown. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. He's got the squibber. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And this one doesn't go far.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Got a man, and Horn has it. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Looking the sideline, that's Odunze. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie.
The even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. A 6-yard gain on the play. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Williams again. And he's brought down at the line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Escapes the pocket. And that is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears reach pay dirt for the first time this game.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. You could feel the swell of excitement. Whenever they take a deep shot, it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. They fake the handoff. Now it's Mayfield. Headed out right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
They will not get another play off. We're at the end of one. It's a 14-7 game. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They've got first and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Vacates quickly left side. Finds him on the crossing route. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. A pickup of 17. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
Buccaneers, first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
180! What's up?
From the gun, Mayfield. Taking a chance to the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. Baker throwing again. On the move, headed right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
180! Regular! What's up?
Third down, here's Mayfield. Going all the way to the end zone here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
Once more, it's Mayfield. He's got it close to the marker. Oh, but they're going to say incomplete. He didn't get the feet down on fourth down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. Here's Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying getting it to Colston Loveland. So now it's going to be third and long. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
He'll get 16 yards on that play. And it'll be first down Bears.
That's good for a Bears. First down.
And in motion, out of the slot.
16 yards.
Williams to throw on first. He set up the screen here to Swift. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
That's another Bears first down. A gain of 18 on the play. And the
Running with Swift out of the gun. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Completed to his running back. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Coming to the line, this is first and 10. From the red zone on first. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's a Romadunze touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. Baker now off to play fake. He rolls to his right. It's a big strike downfield to Aguka. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Baker to throw. Finds his back complete. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Bucs have the first.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here's the give to Irving. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
11 more yards. That's another Buccaneers.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Hits the slant. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Irving can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Now from the 2-yard line, it's third and goal. Pressure coming, Baker. Look, Bears getting close, and they're going to take him down. Working quickly here. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So the offense staying on the field from a bit of a distance here. They're going for it on 4th and goal. Mayfield to throw for it. And they score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a second quarter lead. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Bears 14.
The Bucs get lined up and they will kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
2nd and 10 now. Williams. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Out of the shotgun to give to Swift. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Williams from the gun. Into traffic, complete. And give them 10 yards there. A lot of work done as they set up 3rd and very short.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. Easy way to do it, catches just like that. Going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Running back motions right. On 4th down, it's Williams. Got a man, and Horn has it. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs. Instead, they pick up the 1st. Receiver in motion, going left. 1st down, here's Swift. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Tough to blame him for that drop, Rock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
And no look there, that throw falls to the ground.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win. Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Johnson now on the return. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. A field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, we know that every single possession in this league is a premium. And these ones right before halftime with the clock dwindling down, well, they become even bigger. Setting your offense up for success with a return like that.
This is caught inside the 15. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's good for a 1st down.
Working inside the red zone. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Bears 17.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. First down throw by Williams. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. And you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Throwing again on second, Williams. Connects on the crosser. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you...
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of you. If you...
They connect on the deep shot. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he set out.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Final throw before the break. Forced out to his right. And he's going to let this fly towards the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting... To this second half, we've got a touchback. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. Oh, it's an interception! And the Buccaneers take over on his 5th interception of the season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Hurry, hurry! 180! What's up?
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
From the gun, Mayfield. Buys time, rolling right. And the defender comes away with it. And the Bears will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
Wide open down the field, and he has it! And he's going to score! Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And they get the two-point conversion. Nice catch in the end zone there. They're back within a field goal now.
Bears 25.
Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Fielded at the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. Drive begins with a run by Irving. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Mayfield now from the gun. Taking a deep shot here. Caught at the 20-yard line. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers making a 9-point advantage. Jalen McMillan with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. The Bears decide to call their first timeout, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Following that timeout, they're lining up. They're going to try to come up with 2 points.
The Bucs will set up.
Mayfield's going to look to throw this. And he's got it. They get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead. Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time it works for 2.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s, that slant route.
Whoa.
When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for a 2-point conversion.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Throwing from the gun here. He finds a doomsday downfield. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that'll be first down, Chicago. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. He's looking for Colston Loveland. And that'll bring up second down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect. And it wasn't there.
He can run it. And a good business decision there as he covers up at the end of it. Give him around 7 and give this offense now third down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal. From the red zone now. That is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears shrinking the lead some in the third. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route, just like the receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Fields this one at the 3. Good work so far. He's got room. He's at the 30. And he is gone. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kickback for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
What do you think, Brock? Did we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. First and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got second and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Chased out to his right. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. We've set it down from 37.
At the 37-yard line.
First down. Here's Baker. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down right along the 30.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Completed over the middle. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Mayfield now off the play action. He's hauled in by out on the right side. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
Throwing again. It's Mayfield. Into the end zone, but not brought in. It falls incomplete. And will bring up third down.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 3 yards to go.
Mayfield to throw again. It's complete. This is Bucs. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double.
And he's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers parlay the interception into points. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the grab game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to be... in this drive at the 35-yard line. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. And he doesn't get the chance to add on to that play, but they still has him across the midfield stripe all the way down to the opposing 42. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Bears...
Williams to throw on first. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. And it's going to be second down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Offensive line fast. Again, it's Williams. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Alex Anzalone with the pick. And the Buccaneers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it, that's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
It's a big strike downfield to Bucs. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And the Bucs have the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
180! Stop!
Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. Buying some time left. Now a hit, Mayfield loses the ball. And the Bears have it. There he goes on the right side. Into the red zone. And he's going to return this to the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. That was awesome.